Hello fellow Sudokans and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian's Sudoku puzzle. It's Tuesday the 6th of June 2023. I hope you are keeping well. Tall and tan, dark and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking, and when she passes, each one she passes goes, ow, she stood on my foot. The sounds of Brazilian bossa nova were really popularized by Astrid Gilberto, who has sadly passed at the age of 83. But who does not remember that song fondly? It's still known to this day. The sounds of bossa nova, of course, Stan Getz on saxophone, really cementing the bossa nova sound into people's hearts. I think it became so beloved. That's just one of the many sounds of Brazilian jazz. I actually love Brazilian jazz. They have some incredible musicians in Brazil. They really do. It's some of the best jazz around, and not just bossa nova. Bossa nova is well known, but there are other exponents of Brazilian jazz in the country, of course. So sad news there. But anyway, I came on to play this late night game of Sudoku, a Sudoku at bedtime, because I wanted to tell you that I just noticed it. I just managed to have a quick look at the newspaper while I was waiting for my evening work to arrive. I've done my evening work now. My eyes are just about held open with matchsticks, I think, but I shall try to play the game of Sudoku from the Los Angeles Times, and this is their expert level game. A regular for this channel, assuming I have enough time to play, and I guess I do have enough time because now I have nothing else to do except sleep. We're going to start with the twos. We're going to put the twos here. We're going to stop with the twos because I don't think there's anywhere else I can put them at the moment. Let's try something else. Aha, look, immediately New York Times. Do you think they're trying to copy some of New York Times ideas? We've got 5 and 1 blocking like this. We're going to get ourselves a 5 and a 1 in this square here. What does it mean? It means 1 will be down here and 5 will be down here too. Yes, this is 1 and 5 in these squares as well. Right, knowing this is, I don't know which one's going to be more helpful, if any. This one down here, because look, we've got the 5 blocking here, so there's our 5 and there's our 1. Shall we, where shall we? 4 blocks down here and 4 blocks across here, so 4 is in one of these 2 squares, blocking up there. That's going to place a 4 there. Now where was this 1 and 5? This was 1 and 5. Let's come back and look and see if we can sort out anything else here. So we got 1 and 5. What do we know about 3? We've got blocking 3 over here. That's about it. What do we know about 6? Not much. 7's even less. And not okay. We've got 9's there. Well, that we don't really need that to get the 9's there. Let's look at this instead. What are we missing here? 3, 7, and 9. We've got a 3, we've got 7, we don't have a 9. Okay, we've got 3 across here and 3 up here. That's going to put a 3 into that square. So now we have 3 and 9 blocking across here like this. So now we do have something. This is 3 and 9. And this is 1 and 5. And so we know that these squares have to be 6 and 7. So 6 blocks down here, 6 blocks up here. There's our 6. And 7. We have 8 blocking down here. That's going to give us an 8 in this square. We have 8 blocking up here and 8 across here. So that means 8 is in one of these two squares blocking down here. Then we've got the 8 across here. So we're sure that that has to be an 8. We have 2 blocking this square and we have 2 blocking this square. So we'll get ourselves a 2 down there. 2 across, 2 down. There's a 2. 2 up, 2 down, like a small house. 2 across here. There's a 2, 2 this way, 2 that way, 2 down there. Goodbye, 2. We said this was 3 and 9, didn't we? So I believe that these squares can only contain 6, 7, or 8. I think so. And we've got 6 and 8 in this column, so we know that is going to be a 7. And we have 5 blocking here, 5 blocking here, and 5 blocking here. So we'll get 5 in that square. 5 across here, 5 across here. There's a 5. 5 across these 2 rows. That puts a 5 in that square there. 1 blocking these squares and 1 blocking this square. So here's a 1, excuse me. come back and look at this up here. I discovered that this was 1 and 5. And this was 3 and 9. And this was 6 and 7, is it? Ah, forget that. We've got 4 blocking down here and 4 across here. That's going to give us a 4 there. We have the 3 blocking this square. That puts a 3 here. We'll finish this row with a 7. Seven blocks up here and 7, well, doesn't forget that for the moment. 7 blocks across here, so blocking across here like this. 7, it has to be in one of these 2 squares blocking here. So that's going to be our 7. Oh, over here we're looking for a 9. Okay, we had 3 and 9 in those squares, but here's the 3 blocking that square, so that's the 3 and that's the 9. 9 blocks all the way to the bottom here. There's our 9. 9 across here, and 9 down here will give us a 9 in that square there. Three blocking here and here, like so, will give me a 3 in that square. 3 and 1 block across here like this, so we get a pair of 3 and 1 in those squares, which means down here we are looking for, well, we've got the 7 blocking down here, so that would be the 7, and this is the other number, which is the 4. 3 blocks this square here, so that must be our 3 and this must be our 1. 1 blocks up here, gives us a 1 there, blocks up here and up here, there's our 1. 1 across the top here and 1 up here means that that is our digit 1. 1 hit down this way, up this way and across here gives us a 1. The final digit 1 in that square there. 7 blocks across here, that gives us the 7 in that square. The last number to place here is an 8. I think we've made reasonable progress, but haven't quite finished it yet. There's a bit more to do. There's a single digit missing up here. What are you? I think you're a 4, aren't you? That will leave 6 and 8 in those squares there. Right, let's see what we need. 3s. Can we do or say any more about the 3s? I don't think so. What about the 4s? That will do. 5 blocking up there. There's our 5. Oh, look, there's just one number left to get on that column. I wasn't looking up there. That shows you that I am feeling tired and definitely not particularly alert. Let's see. So we've got 6 and 7 in these squares. That's got to be 6 or 7. Shall we take the opportunity of checking with our unique rectangle idea to see if this square can be 6 or 7? Sorry, to see if it's you know what I'm trying to say, don't you? 6 and 7 exist in these 3 squares. This square cannot be 6 or 7. Let's go through and see what it might be. Well, it's not 1, 2, or 3. Could it be 4? Possibly. Could it be 5? Oh, it could be 5. So it could be 4 or 5. So that's no good then, is it? Actually, I think it could also be 8. So that definitely didn't work. Okay, forget that. Let's have another look. Ah, we're missing 6, 7, and 8 in this column, I do believe. We've got 6 and 7 here, so that's going to be an 8, isn't it? Okay, we've got ourselves a pair of 4 and 5 here because of the 4, 5 blocking across here, the 4 and 5 blocking across here, and the 4 and 5 blocking up here. So this is a pair of 4 and 5. Come on, baby. We've got 4 and 5 here, and we've got 8 blocking up there and 8 blocking up across there. That's going to give us an 8. 8 blocks here. That will be an 8. The last number we need here is a 6. This was 4 and 5, so the remaining numbers here and here are 4 and 6. No, not 4 and 6. 6 and 7. Sorry, 6 and 7. And we can't. Yes, this is 6 and 7 as well, right? That makes sense. So we can't say which is which. Can we? This is 6 and 7 as well. Still can't say which is which. Okay. Right, look, not too much more to go. I'm pretty confident we can get this, but got to look for it. Here it is, the 8 blocks down here. There's the 8, and the missing number here is the 6. And so 6 blocks up here, 6 blocks up here. If you remember, we had 6 and 7 in these 2 squares, so we know 6 means that can't be 6, that has to be 6, that has to be 7. 6 blocks across here, that's the 6, and that's the 7. 7 blocks up here, 7 blocks down here, there's our final 7. And 6 across here and 6 up here, there's our final 6. Right, okay. What do we need now? 3s. We need 4s. We need 5s. There you go. 5 blocking up there. That gives me a 5 in that square. And the last number here is a 4. 4 blocks down here, giving me the 4 here. 4 across here means that's the final 4. The missing number here is a 3. 3 blocks across here, there's a 3 we can place. The missing number here is a 9. And we need a 9 here to finish the game. That's our LA Times Sudoku at bedtime. Expert level game. I'm not sure if I said that before. I can't even remember what I said. But anyway. Yeah. Maybe play some bossa nova to sleep with this evening. Bye bye.